for having a very constructive discussion, very effective discussion. Amita Balmik Madam, please open your video. We like to see you
Yeah,
because
yeah,
this is the final hour of this session.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you. As I understood, Professor Balmik ji, but this my view is not the last one. After my view, Professor Balmiki will have her final remark. The topic is not about existential gym or existentialist. The topic is existential. The topic is existential ethics. It is not existentialism or existentialist. So, what is existential? Existential ethics means the ethics that is very much connected with our practical existence. I think this much is very clear about the title. Then what is our existence? Our existence is unpredictable because our existence is momentary, as Buddha said. Every moment is a new moment, so we cannot predict our next existence. So that if there is a question about absolutism regarding ontology, metaphysics, similarly, there is a question about ethical absolutism. So far as existential ethics is concerned, we are discussing about ethical relativism. So, in the purview of metaphysics and ontology, we are discussing about relativity. Naturally, if this position is accepted, then we are bound to discuss about ethical relativism. Madam is saying that ethical values are not universal, are not absolute, and we should not spoil our time with bad faith in metaethics or something absolute ethical principles that everybody will obey. Madam is highlighting about contextualism, that existence is contextual, existence is individual, existence is individual in the sense I am the author of my existence. I am the experiencer of my existence. I observe my existence. I feel my existence. So, and the second point is, she said that the others is a factor that influences my existence. That I can't exist alone. Though I am individual, though everything is individual in me, in that sense I have freedom, but I have to live with others and I have to live in this empirical world. I can't avoid this because I don't exist in an isolated place. I exist in the society. I exist in a with a government. I exist in a nation, in a society, in a community. So others are there. But the point is, when we experience the thoughts of others, we only experience the change. That I am giving an example. Many times I have seen that my principal appreciates my talents. Wrongly, sometimes I think that the principal loves me. But tomorrow, the next day I see he appears to be very reserved. Knowingly he avoids me. Whatever the reason he knows, I don't know. So my expectation does not go well. So this is the way we live in society. Suppose I am going to the house of Professor Amita Balmiki ji. I have an expectation that she will greet me. Yes, she will greet me. But the next morning I shall find that she is upset. She does not have that sense of gratitude, that sense of welcoming me. We have to accept this change because we do not have control over others. We have to live with others, but we do not have the control over others because the situation is not under our control. We are not the master of the entire situation. Therefore, we cannot have a fixed philosophy that this is the philosophy. Therefore, ism is cancelled. No ism is there. So it is very much practical to accept the practical situation, to accept the people as they are. But that is not a surrender of my freedom. I have my own philosophy. I have my own perception, though it is not recognized by others, though it is not honored by others. But I have, because I have freedom to respect my thought. I have freedom to exist in a particular way. I shall say one thing very bluntly. Even the government has no control over me. How? If I shall like and I shall take it ethical to my point of view. So ethical is perspective by nature. Ethics is perspective by nature. I can kill thousands of people. I can kill thousands of people and I am ready to go to jail. Then what happens? Punishment is accrued to a person after the action. But when I am acting, I am absolutely free. I had been to Pune. There people love Nathuram Godse, not Mahatma Gandhi. So who is ethical? Mahatma Gandhi is ethical or Nathuram Godse is ethical? This is a question on ethics. Madam is only saying that ethics is always questioned. We cannot have a absolute ism about ethics. Neither materialism, nor idealism, nor Marxism. No, if you accept any ism as ethics, then again you are bracketed. So in philosophy we should not be bracketed. In ethics also we should not be bracketed. So far as my personal existence is concerned, it is always personal. It is always individual. But conflict comes when I am living in society, when I am living with others. So there should be an absolute ethics and it would be accepted by all people. It is impossible. One ethics will be there and that will be accepted by all people irrespective of the perspectives. It is impossible. So where shall we stand? This is the question. So we cannot have a absolute ethical principle. We should not imagine the meta-ethics. We should address the practical situation. If government changes, we have to change ourselves. We have to accept the change. We have to accept the changing behavior of people. This is very much necessary also. And the point is, many times I experience that we have to also compromise. We have to compromise with many things, even our family also. Always our thought is not right. Suppose I think that my thought is right, but my wife is wrong. But we have to wait for the time. Time is a great factor. Next morning, wife will say, "You were right yesterday." But when we are fighting, then she says she is right, I say I am right. So we have to wait for the time that the society will approve. Even many great philosophers are approved after their death. They are not approved at the present moment. So that means we should not go away of our good thoughts. We should persist that, and it may be recognized after a long time. So that freedom we have. This is my submission. So here Madam is speaking that there should not be a fixed definition in philosophy. There should not be, he started in this way, that there should not be a fixed definition in ethics. If we define something, then it will be a problem because we cannot accord to others' definition. The way you define your life, I cannot, I may not accept it. Therefore, if there is, so it speaks about the complexity. The situation is very much complex, and we look at that complexity from different perspectives. Therefore, there is ethical conflict. So there is no conclusion. The discussion goes on, and that is existential ethics. We cannot have a fixed ethical principle that this is final, today's discussion is final, and we reached at a conclusion, and this final ethics will continue forever. No, Madam is only speaking that no ethical value is final today.
Absolutely.
We have to be ready for the change. This
Yeah.
is my submission as I understood. Please, Madam,
Yes.
have your last
Yeah.
remark.
I mean, it was, you have said everything, sir. What I wanted to say.
Yes, but yes, that
Yeah.
means Madam is neither speaking about the denial of ethics.
No.
Madam is neither speaking about the
Establishing values. No.
yes, we have to accept the change.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Not accept, we cannot be social.
Absolutely. Thank
Social life means what? Social life means I. So one sentence I shall say, Madam. If I shall speak of my own, silence. Silence is the last word. Because the moment you open your mouth about ethics, you are incomplete. So my existential ethics ends with my silence. Therefore, in family situation, when I become the grandfather, when I become the father-in-law, the daughter-in-law is coming to my house. Why people prefer to remain silent? Because ethics does not match. Because everybody is rational, everybody has freedom. So when we encounter with the freedom of others, then we should become a silent observer. Because nothing can be changed overnight. But if I am right, I may be proved tomorrow, or I may be proved after many divorce cases, madam. You will be surprised to know many divorce cases also have its reverse situation. Husband and wife, they fight at a particular moment, but after 2 years, 3 years, again they become reunited because nothing is a final moment. We can say that this is final. Therefore, very beautifully, if you don't mind, I shall refer to Buddhism and Bhagavad Gita. Always, it is a complaint that I always refer to Bhagavad Gita in all discussions. In Buddhism, that the momentariness, it is said that every moment has a causal potency to, to create the further moment, further momentum. That means we should not ignore the momentum thought of an individual. It is full of energy. It is energetic. It has its future influence. Okay, so if your thought is suppressed by others, if your thought is suppressed by the authority, if your thought is suppressed by the government, then also I have freedom to respect my freedom. I have freedom to stand with my existential value. I think this is value for me. You may all disagree with me. I don't contest with you, but I get peace. That sense liberation also. I get liberation. I get peace with my established thought, and that may not be recognized by people. Therefore, people reject Nobel Prize. I don't need Nobel Prize with compromise. You take Nobel Prize, but I subscribe to my free thought, my free sense of value. This is about Buddhism. And in Bhagavad Gita, there is a word Swabhava and Swadharma that you said very nicely that my existence is prompted from my Swabhava, my propensities, my mental makeup. So I should respect that. And Swadharma Nihata Sreya. That means I should value my existential value. and I may die. Paradharma bhayavah. I cannot respect your values if it does not suit me. That is existentialism. Otherwise, we are roaming with such philosophical entertainment with metaphysics, philosophical theories. I shall argue, you shall argue, there will be debate, there will be seminar. All these things are beautiful in conference hall. But when we return to our existence, we we really see what is my value in this society, what for I have come here, why I am taking birth, what I am doing, what is nonsense, and what has a real sense of life. If this much we do not understand, then our life is not worth living. Our thoughts are not really valuable. I think, madam, I understood you in this way. Thank you. Please have your last remark, then we shall conclude.
There is hardly anything to be said, sir. Everything is said. Really. Yeah.
I am right?
Yes.
Love you, madam. Thank you. So now it is over to Kailash sir
Moments. Yeah.
for vote of thanks.
Yeah.
Kailash sir.
Everybody seems to be hungry.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, thanks so much, Dr. Das, for your last observation. And today, uh, I have the honor to extend my gratitude to Professor Amita Balmiki Madam, the way she presented the topic and the way she presented her remark and her responses to our um, audience and to our noble viewers. And today